Hello! Welcome to my channel, Oak Street Design. Today we're doing a time-lapse video of a crafty creation. We are making a Merry Hello card. This card features the Rooted in Nature bundle, a Merry Hello stamp set, the 1-inch circle punch, Whisper White cardstock, Magenta Madness ink, Rich Raspberry ink, and Whisper White craft ink, and Champagne Mist Shimmer paint. Here I have some still photos of the card that we will be creating today. And I hope that you can see the shimmer from the shimmer paint. So we will start off today with a 3.5 by 11 piece of Whisper White cardstock. And I'm going to stamp the trees from Rooted in Nature in Magenta Madness ink. Now my ink pad is brand new and it's very, very juicy. So what I ended up figuring out, in order to get all that nice, beautiful detail, just to get a little bit of ink, just lightly pressing the stamp into the ink pad. And then I'm using my pink ink blending brush to just smooth it out all over the rest of it. And whenever I stamp, it only stamps lightly, and therefore I get to see all the details. Now there I also stamped in Magenta Madness the A Merry Hello sentiment. And now I am working on the partial die cutting. Now I had started off and I made it sure that I had stamped as close to the edge as possible. That allows me to save space and keep within my guidelines for this note card that I'm creating. And before I had actually did the cutting, I actually did a little bit of indentations with my nails as to where the 1-inch mark was. And you can see I just did it again right before I took the scissors out and trimmed it. And here I took out the Stampin' Up! Trimmer and I did my scoring. I scored directly underneath the sentiment, just enough spacing. And then I moved that scoring mark over to the 4 7/8 mark to and scored that as well. And after folding that, now I'm going to stamp the sentiment on the inside. And I just made sure that it would be seen above the trees whenever you leave the front portion visible when you open up the card. Now I started off with taping off or masking off that top edge just for protecting the back of the card, the note card, a little bit. Then I went ahead and took some more of that Post-it masking tape that I have, and I attached that to an actual Post-it note or just another scrap piece of paper, and I punched that out with my 1-inch circle punch. And then I removed the paper so that I could actually adhere the circle. And I placed it on the card front so that I could have a moon. To create the moon and give it definitive shape, I ink blended right around the outer edge of that circle. And I then left a halo of uninked area around the moon to create an area of light from the moon. But to give it a lot more contrast, you have to make sure that you ink blend around the outer edges of the cardstock panel. And after applying the Rich Raspberry ink, I then went back to the Magenta Madness ink, and I took what was left on the ink blending brush to apply a very light amount of ink in the center of the circle in order to give kind of that shadow that we see in the moon. And now I am taking out my mister that has isopropyl alcohol mixed with Champagne Mist Shimmer paint. And I spritzed the card front, top, and bottom. To add to the distressing of the card front panel and create the look of stars or falling snow, I took 2 to 3 drops of Craft Whisper White ink and a couple drops of water from my aqua painter in order to thin it out in order to spritz the card panel. And that finishes the card for today. This card does fit in the envelopes for the note card and envelope set that is available from Stampin' Up. I hope you enjoyed this card that we created today, and I hope you can create a set of these to give to your friends and family this holiday. It's fun, it's magical, and it sparkles. Hope you have a great evening or a great day whenever you decide to watch this. Thank you. Bye.